So guys, you're welcome once more to NEPA. If you're new to this channel, you're highly welcome. Do well to hit the subscribe button and share the link of the channel to someone out there, okay, that needs to work on his or her math skill. Alright, so today we have a simple question on the board, okay. I'll read it out to understand the question and solve it together. So the question says a man, okay, saves $100 in his first year of work, and each year he saves what? $20 more than the preceding year. In how many years will he save up to this? Okay. So what you can observe in this question is that the man is making savings for the first year. Okay. The question says he has what? $100 bill. Okay. And after each year, he saves what? $20 more than the preceding year. So what does that statement mean? That means the second year, okay, the man is going to be having what? We have the $100 plus what? An extra $20. So plus an extra $20. So that means he has saved what? 100 and what? $20. Okay. Now for the third year, so it's going to save another extra $20 more than this year. So it's going to be, so we have $120 plus what? $20. Okay, which is what? $140. So you understand how, from year to year, the money keeps what? Increasing. So let's just take for the fourth, okay? For the fourth year. So it's going to be, okay, extra $20 more than this year. So it's going to be $140 plus extra what? $20 more. So which is what? $160. So we started with what? $100. Okay. The next year he added another extra $20, which he had as $120. For the third year, he was able to come to 140 and 160, and it goes. So the idea is, when will he reach this amount, which we have as 5,000 what? 800 what? Dollars. Okay. So we can observe, okay, this is our T1, this is T2, the second year, the third year, okay, the fourth year. So we want to know, okay, what year is this? Okay, in how many years will it take him to have up to this amount? But now, if we can observe, okay, the question, we can observe that this is what? A problem on what? Arithmetic progression. Okay, so this first amount is what? Still A, okay, which is the first term. And our common difference in this question is what? 20, because from the $100, from year to year, the value of his money has been increasing by what? 20. Okay, so let's write it down. Our A here in this question is what? $100. Okay, and the common difference is what? 20 what? Dollars. So how do we solve this problem? Now, this $5,800 is going to be the total sum, okay, of the money he has saved for what? For quite some number of what? Years. So all we are simply going to use is, we are going to use sum of what? Sum of some number of terms of what? A GP. Okay, we are going to use this formula. So this formula, we have it as n over 2 in brackets. So we have A plus what? Tn. Okay, so this is what we are going to use to solve this problem. Now remember, our n term is always A plus what? We have n minus 1 times D. Okay, so we are going to input this here. So we have our Sn is equals to n over 2 into, we have A plus what? So write all this for the nth term, so we have a plus n minus 1b. Okay, so now we can substitute. Now from the question, it means our sum of what? Number of terms to get up to this amount is what this. So this is our Xn. Okay, this is our A, this is our D. So all we need to do is we have to solve out for n. So we have this value as what? $5,800, which is equals n over 2. So n is what we are looking for. So we have A as $100 plus we have $100 plus we're also looking out for the n multiplied by our common difference, which is what? $20. Okay. Now that we have this expression, we can now be able to what? Solve for the value of what? N. So let's simplify and solve for n. So we have that what? Now 100 plus $100 is what? $200. Now I'm going to solve it without the dollar sign so that it's going to be easy. So we have 5,800 is n equal to n over 2 into this plus this is 200. Okay, plus we have 20 times what? n minus 1. Okay. All right, so from this, we can now what? Open this bracket. So we are going to get, so this is 200, 20 times what? N is what? 20n, and 20 times minus 1 is minus 20. Okay, so we are going to simply color like terms. Okay, so we have this and this are alike. So we have 200 minus 20 plus what? 20n. Okay, so 200 minus 20 is going to give us what? So 200 minus 20 is what? 180. So we have 5,800 is equals to n over 2. This is 180 plus our 20n. Okay. Now from this point, we can now what? Open what? The brackets. So n over 2 multiply this and this. So let's do that quickly. So we have this is equals to n over 2 multiply 180 over 1. Okay, we have plus at the middle. Now n over 2 is going to multiply what? Our 20n. Okay, so we can simplify that to see what that gives us. So 2 will cancel itself is 1, 2 into 180 is 90. So we have 5,800 is equals to n times 90, which is 90n. So we have plus 2 to itself is 1, 2 into 20 is 10. So we have n times 10n, which is what? 10n squared. Okay. Now with this, we can observe that this is a quadratic what? In the equation. So we are going to subtract this from both sides. So 5,800 minus 5,800 is equals to what? 90n plus 10n squared minus 5,800. So let's see what that gives us. So the left hand side is going to be what? Is 0, okay? Because we have what? We have this minus this is what? 0. So let's put it this way, 0. So this part is 0. Now for this we'll bring this first, which is 10n squared plus the plus sign here. So we have 90n, the minus what? 5,800. Now with this, we can observe that something is actually common, okay? Now 10 is common between this number, and this number. So we are going to divide all through by 10, okay? So now if we divide all through by 10, these will cancel this, so we have n squared plus the 10 will go into 90 is 9, so we have 9n. Okay, so cancel out the last 0, so we are left with what? Minus 580, which is equals to 10 divided by 0 is 0. Now that we have a quadratic equation, we can now what? Find the value, the two values of n. Okay, now how do we do that? Our A here is equals to 1. Our B here is equals to what? 9. And our C is equals to what? Minus 580. So your A times C is equals to what? 1 times this, so 1 times minus 580, which is equals to minus 508. And with this step, we are now going to what? Look for what? The two factors of what? Base, such that when we add them, we are going to get 9, and when we multiply them, we are going to get what? 508. Now, the factors we'll consider, we have to check 1 and what? 580, because this time this will give us this. Okay, we also have 2 and what? 290. We have 4 and what? 145. We have 5 and what? 160. We also have 20 and what? 20 what now? Okay, now if we look at this, the best one we should consider is this, because this minus this is going to give us what? Plus 9. All right, so we are going to substitute this here. We are going to have our n squared, okay, plus 29n minus 20n minus 580 is equal to 0. Now we can also realize if we multiply this is going to give us this. All right, so from this point we can now what? Factor out what? For these two we have n is common, so we have n squared divided by n plus 29 n divided by n. What's common here is minus 20, so we have 20n divided by what? 20. Now this sign is going to change to plus. This is plus, so this is going to be plus, and minus times plus is what? Minus. So we have 580 divided by 20. Okay, and all that we are going to equate as equal to what? 0. So all that is equal to 0. Now from this point, n can cancel 1 here, so we are left with what? N plus. This will cancel this, so we are left with 29. So minus 20. Okay, 20 will cancel out 20, so we are left with n. So plus 20 will cancel out, this is 29 times. So we have 29, which is equal to what? 0. Now from this, we can see that this is common. So we have our n plus 29. So what is outside? We have n minus what? 20 equals to 0. So if we factor out this, okay, n will be left and minus 20 will be out there. All right. So with this, we can now get the value of what? N. Now let's get the value of n. Now to get the value of n, when we have this condition, we can see our n plus 29 is equal to 0, or our n minus 20 is equal to what? 0. Okay, so from this, n is going to be what? We are going to subtract what? 29 from both sides. Okay, and for this, we are going to what? Add what? 20 to both sides. Okay, so for this plus 29 minus 29 is 0, so n plus 0 is n, and 0 minus 29 is minus 29 units. Okay, or okay, minus 20 plus 20 is what? Still 0, so n plus 0 is what? N. 0 plus 20 is 20 years. So the best answer to this question is actually 20 years. So it is in 20 years time that he is going to save up to what? $5,800. Alright guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Hit the like button, do well to subscribe to the channel and share this video to someone out there that may be of help. I'll see you guys in my next